I was meant to be. Living free, living free, living free, and I was meant to be. I'm living free, living free, living free, and I was meant to be free, meant to be free. Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go. Got that smile upon my face, 'cause there's excitement in the chase, this I know. Yeah, I'm going for the ride and find myself, I am alive, and I soar. Still I run towards the wind and let the challenge draw me in, 'cause I want more. Oh, we are all looking for adventure. 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 Oh, wake up heart and wake up mind, and see the world is yours to find. And with every passing day there's more, calling you out to explore. Get up and go. There is joy found in the race, and I feel it in the place where I'm free. And I simply can't deny it, that I feel adventure calling out to me. Yeah, we are all looking for adventure. We are all looking for adventure.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you're dialing in from. Welcome to our community call. Just very quickly, if you could, go into the chat function and type out your name, the city or town that you're dialing in from, and the time that it is. It's amazing to see Mukesh all the way from India, 8:30 p.m. on the call. I can see Lynn from South Africa, 5 p.m. on the call. 11 a.m. John from Sarasota, Florida. Edwin from the UK, 3 p.m. It's fantastic to see that this huge global community are getting up early in the morning. They're going to bed late at night. They're interrupting their tea, their coffee, maybe even their midday meetings to jump on to these weekly calls to get a real-time roadmap or update on what our company, our platform, and our ecosystem is currently up to. So it's awesome to see that we've got almost 1,000 people on this call already. This call will be recorded. It will be shared into our YouTube channel, onto our Facebook and our Telegram groups as well. So please, if you get value out of today's presentation, product explanation, compensation plan, and Dubai incentive announcements, if you get value from those, please invite your team, invite your community onto the recording to get the same value that you get. What I'd like to do tonight here in Dubai time, before we launch into this call, is give a very big thank you to our translation team. So if you're hearing this in Portuguese or Spanish or French or another language, just in the chat function, say thank you, type thank you in the language that you're hearing it in. We love the fact that our community is growing. We're always looking for a volunteer army to make sure that this message goes out into the market. And we just want to say thank you to our translation teams for making that possible. So, having said that, I want to introduce myself. My name is Bruce Hughes. I'm part of the corporate team. I'm the corporate trainer and communicator, and I'm currently based in Dubai. In fact, this call is happening live from our Dubai Information and Education Center. So let's maybe go for a short little tour around the ground floor. I'm not going to take you upstairs because we do have some meetings happening up there. But this Information and Education Center has been set up as a hub to allow our community to have key meetings and key calls. We've got one of our council members sitting inside of that room right now. We've got Mercedes, our newest member of the team, doing translations into our Spanish community. We've got our reception area where Anna's been meeting our guests. We've got about 30 guests upstairs from the Asian market, all in some team training right now. So they're a fantastic team. We've got some meetings happening in here as well. Good chance you know who our founder and chairman of the board is. So that's just a short little brief tour around the ground floor of our education and information center situated on Sheikh Zayed Road. So who's been to Dubai? Type Dubai. You probably know that if you're situated on Sheikh Zayed Road, it's a busy road. The company and our platform get a lot of free advertising essentially because of all the branding. But it's great to be calling all of you, being on this Zoom call with all of you from Dubai. I can see some people are saying they were here last week. They stopped in on their way back from the Seychelles leadership retreat. I can see some people have flown in here numerous times. Gary's just typed in the chat function, his luggage is still in Dubai. Having said that, let's power on with tonight's call. We're going to be focusing on 4 pieces of information. Firstly, we're going to talk about our company and our business. So we're going to do a brief 12 to 15 minute business presentation. That's the first piece of information I want to give you. Next, we're going to have a look at the compensation plan that surrounds our business model. So for those people who aren't just looking at our products, but are also wanting to build a business, we want to show you how we've geared our compensation plan towards business builders and entrepreneurs. The third thing we're going to do is we're going to have a look live in real time at our core product, what we call a meta certificate. And then lastly, towards the end of the call, we're going to talk about the Dubai incentive that we will be running on the 14th from now into the 14th of May. So those are the 4 parts of the call tonight. We're going to run through it together. It's not going to take longer than 1 hour because we like to keep these recordings short and sharp. So let's go through this together. I'm going to be sharing my screen with you, and we're going to be having a look at the presentation, company presentation over the next 12 to 15 minutes. So welcome to tonight's call. I'm going to be representing a platform and a product and a company called GS Partners. And really what we've done with GS Partners is we've focused in the digital arena. We've looked at different products and services that we can bring together, consolidate on a technology called blockchain, and reshape, restructure multiple industries. I do have to put this disclaimer in right at the beginning of our presentation that we're not going to be giving financial advice. We're not looking at financial products. Any of our products or services that we are looking at are licensed according to what they are, not according to something they're not. And it's important to understand that because some of what we talk about is cryptocurrency, and some of that can be a bit confusing for new people. They think it's a financial asset and they start applying financial rules. That's not the case for tonight's presentation. Having said that, let's power on. So we're going to cover 4 parts in this 12-minute presentation. We're going to have a look at who the company or team is. We're going to have a look at our core product. We're going to talk about our ecosystem. And then I'm going to briefly show you the compensation plan before going into more detail in section 2. So let's have a look at this together. GS Partners was created as a central hub that specializes in applying blockchain technology into the next biggest move in the market. We're talking about a change of the internet into Web 3.0. We're eventually talking about the arrival of metaverse environments. We've identified that these markets are rapidly growing, and based on those projections, we're wanting to pull a community, pull companies and services into those growing markets and growing sectors. Essentially, what we've done is we've started pulling companies, products, and services into one central hub. And through that central hub, we've created one central key called a metaverse certificate that unlocks multiple payback programs. I want you for a moment to think about American Express. I want you to think for a moment about cashback programs where restaurants and products and companies and services have all linked together in order to bring value to the markets and take a portion of their profits and give that value back to the community using those products. So hold that in your mind for a moment as we have a look at how we've built our ecosystem. This is a neat infographic. I'm going to encourage you to maybe take a screenshot of this. Think about one key that unlocks multiple markets, and inside of those multiple markets are different programs, services, products that are paying small portions of their profits straight back into the community accessing it. This is a neat infographic to explain how we push that payback back into our community. We've got weekly payback programs. We've got quarterly payback programs. We've got other programs as well where people can get involved in trading or mining and gaming too. When we talk about one key, we're talking about our core product. We have a name for that key. We call it a metaverse certificate. And essentially, it's a digital certificate or a digital contract that allows you to plug into products and services for 18-month periods and reap the rewards, the shared rewards back in a weekly, quarterly, daily, monthly basis, depending on the programs that you plugged into. We've created 8 different price points or costs for these certificates. And so it's possible to come in at a very low entry or look at some middle or mid-income stream entries or possibly a higher price points as well. All the information for everything I'm sharing here can be found on our website, and it is possible to plug into a community that's in your marketplace to find out more. This slide gives a very detailed breakdown of the digital certificate, the meta certificate. Inside of that meta certificate, we've got all the different contract details. You can have a look through all that detail, but right now we're going to move on as we keep this very baseline and simple so we can understand exactly how this product works. Right. If we look at every certificate, every key, these keys essentially unlock 4 major payback programs. I'm going to look at the top payback programs only. So we're focusing on the top section of the slide only. And we're looking at one particular meta certificate called a Hermes certificate. This particular digital certificate has a price and a load point that it's worth being aware of. So total cryptocurrency spent on this particular product is 2,000 USDT. 1,000 USDT goes and works for you inside of a weekly payback program. Another 1,000 USDT gets managed inside of a meta portfolio program. You can choose to, once you've activated your certificate, once you've paid the price and loaded it, you can choose to then look at the 2 activities below those primary activities. You can choose to push crypto capital towards trading. You can plug into our trading academy. You can work with our trading team and you can learn how to trade profitably. You can also choose to plug some crypto capital into our meta or crypto mining activity, which unlocks an entire digital world with digital citizenships, digital products and services, and digital rewards that have real world use, like buying bread, milk, paying for petrol in the car, or paying your kids' school fees. So whilst it might feel all new, there's a lot of real world and old world application to what we're looking at. So if that's the product, let's have a look at some of the key technology partners that make some of these products possible. One of our key technology partners and providers is a company called SkyGround. If you go and do your research on the SkyGround group, you'll notice that there are a lot of familiar names and faces in there that have come across from a company called BD Swiss. BD Swiss, which is probably one of the largest financial houses in Europe. SkyGround specializes in taking all their fintech knowledge, but applying it into metaverse or new marketplaces. And so this is one of our primary partners and providers. We're very proud that they've came on board, that they helped shape the Trading Academy, that they've helped created these meta certificates in partnership with us. One of the core platforms that our team has been building is a metaverse. Please type the word metaverse in the chat function if you've heard of that term. Maybe you've heard Facebook talking about it. Maybe you've heard your mobile phone provider talking about it. And maybe you've just heard people saying that it's this new technology and it's confusing. I want you to imagine for a moment that metaverse just means multiple marketplace. The same way that Amazon became a multiple marketplace built on internet technology or Web 2.0, metaverse is this multiple marketplace built on the newest iteration or expression of the internet called Web 3.0. And so whilst we have products, whilst we have a business model, know that we're also building this massive engine, this huge marketplace in the background that we are bringing our different partner companies, our different service providers all into, so that they're prepared for the next move in the marketplace too. And we can get into that on another day. What I would like to do for this next 5 minutes is talk about our marketing program. We've been very deliberate about choosing a marketing method that allows us to capture large groups of people in multiple territories globally. And so we've chosen a network marketing model. What does that mean? It means we're looking for groups of people, professionals and individuals from all walks of life who are willing to put their name, their brand, their time and their effort into talking about our company, our products, and our services. And if they partner with us, if they choose to plug into the partner program, we will share our sales commissions with those people. So how do you plug into our marketing program? Well, we have a 33 USDT monthly subscription that people can choose to pay 1 month, choose to pay in 2 months' time, or choose to pay every month. But every month that they pay the 33 USDT, they immediately get access to our blockchain academy. That means they've got access to over 50 videos, short videos, updating them on this new technology. They also get access to our marketing program, meaning that they can market our products, market our services, and earn commissions. And they get the best pricing too on our products and services, whilst accessing our promotions and our incentives. Recently, we completed a 1 year, what do we call an annual incentive, and we gave away over $2 million worth of prizes into our marketing community. So let's have a brief look at what that looks like. Essentially, we share the cryptocurrencies that are used to pay for our products and services. in real time, we share a portion of it straight back into our community. Why do we do that? Because that way we're not holding any capital that doesn't belong to us. So if someone chooses to help market our ecosystem and they help onboard people and register accounts with us, and those users start buying the meta certificate product, they start receiving those payback programs, then the person who did the marketing and helped onboard them, they get a commission from that sale, from that activity. We created a 9-generation sales funnel, which means that if you become someone who's highly effective at training teams and opening different markets, then you can also earn a small percentage of some of the sales that are being made. So that's our 9-level marketing sales funnel. I'm not going to go through all the numbers in this slide, but some people asked us to show, what would happen if you took this model and you just applied the $33 a month subscription fee. I'm not at all saying that this is a guarantee, but we have people in our community who've grown large networks of people in multiple territories and are earning full-time commissions from this to the point that they've resigned or retired from jobs that they had before. We're going to be going through the different commissions in the next small section of this call, but here's a snapshot that you can just take a screenshot of, and we'll cover this once I've wrapped up this business presentation. I can tell you that plugging into the platform is really simple. Step one is you can register a free account if you like. Just ask the person who's showing you this video, ask the person who's invited you onto this call for a registration link. You can register for free. You can orientate yourself on the dashboard. You can read the terms and conditions to get comfortable with the company and platform. Step two is for those of you who want to plug into our payback program. That means paying the 33 USDT and purchasing your meta certificates. Why do I say pay the 33 USDT? Because if you're going to purchase the certificates, at least get into a position where that purchase might set you up for an incentive or a promotion that we're running at any given stage. So I would say that's possibly the best way to get plugged in. And step three is if you want to join our marketing team, find out how you can use social media, how you can use your emailing list, how you can use the connections that you have to responsibly and professionally represent our company out in the public market. So it's a really, really simple process to plug into. So that is our 15-minute presentation. I hope you got value out of it. If you can just give me a quick bit of feedback, out of 10 in the chat function, type the number 10 if this is very clear to you. 5 if you're starting to understand some of this. Or 1 if you're completely lost and you're looking forward to maybe the live walkthrough of a product, maybe further explanation on the compensation plan. Okay, we've got a whole lot of people typing 10s, 10s, 10s. There are possibly people who are already plugged into our ecosystem. They understand the products. We've got some 8s and 7s coming through, some 6s as well, some 5s. Paulette Forbes, thank you so much for sharing that. So let's maybe change gears. Let's go have a look at the product together, and then let's have a look at the compensation plan together. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen here, and I'm going to share a live account, and we're going to go have a look at the product that sits inside of that account. So I'm going to click on share screen. We're going to head across to a live account together. I really hope it hasn't timed out. Like any account, it is possible that if I haven't logged in for a while, it's timed out, but hopefully this is all active right now. So we're looking at a live dashboard. So this is an account that has been registered. Someone has paid 33 USDT. They're able to purchase products. They're able to market the products as well. What we're going to do is we're going to come down to our core product, our meta certificate, and we're just going to click on the meta certificate tab. You can see when we click on it that it opens up and you've got some action steps. You can purchase this product. You can choose to manage the products that you have purchased under My Portfolio. You can get some questions on how the product works. I quite like going to this FAQ section because when you click on it, you start understanding the breakdown of how this Olympus Meta Certificate works. So you can do a little bit of a read up as to why we created this product. You can have a look at the different price points. So we've got 8 different price points of this product. And you can start working through how we break down the information. So often people ask, how is it possible to get that 4.15% weekly from the payback program over an 18-month period? So we explain how that kicks in or when it kicks in. We also explain, how to make sure that you are eligible for up to 6% monthly from our managed portfolio. And again, I say up to 6% because we don't control the markets. They could go down, but we are looking to work with strong teams, and we've done that already to start producing good results for our teams. You can work through the whole FAQ section on your own, and you can understand exactly what each certificate means and how to make the most of them. What I'm going to do right now on the call is I'm going to take you into one of those certificates. So I'm going to click on My Portfolios, and we're going to have a look at the certificates right now sitting inside of this account. So let's have a look at the Hermes certificate. This is a certificate that costs 1,000 USDT, and then you activate it by loading it with another 1,000 USDT. And when you do that, it does 2 things. One, it activates the payback program reward. So we can have a look here. We've got this is currently paying out 4.15% every 7 days. Its next payout is on the 21st of March. And we can see that it's given numerous payouts during its entire lifespan. Let's go find a certificate together that is ready for us to maybe withdraw from or even possibly compound. So I'm going to use this filter up here. I'm going to say, do we have any certificates in this portfolio that are ready to withdraw or compound from? So let's go have a look. All right, we've got a few. We've got an Aphrodite, we've got a Hermes, we've got an Apollo. Let's go have a look at this Apollo certificate together. I'm going to click on the Load More button, and we're going to have a look at how much value sits inside of it. Okay, so this Apollo certificate was ready for a withdrawal of 207 USDT on the 2nd of March. It is now the 16th of March, so it's just been accumulating more and more of that weekly payback. And so there's actually 622 USDT ready for withdrawal inside of the certificate. So I'm going to click on the withdraw button. It's going to ask me, do you want to withdraw to your wallet? So I'm going to say, yes, I'd like to withdraw to the wallet. We're going to click OK. And it's going to immediately facilitate the withdrawal of cryptocurrencies into my cryptocurrency wallet. So people might ask, well, where does that appear? We go back to our dashboard. We go back into the crypto wallet that's on the dashboard, and we have a look at where that G-Euro, so a euro-based token, is currently sitting. I'm just going to move my face out the way here. And let's have a look, G-Euro, G-Euro. Okay, so it's just arrived here in the G-Euro. And we can even see that activity by clicking on notifications. Your account has been credited with 587 G-Euro. Now, some of you might be saying, I've never heard of G-Euro, but I've seen the headlines talk about USDT. Can I rather have that in USDT? That's not a problem at all. We simply come down to the exchange function that is built in over here, G-Euro for USDT. We click on exchange, and now it's going to give me the ability to change the G-Euro that I've just received from this payback program into USDT. So how much can I exchange? Well, I've got over 1,600 there because I've been doing a couple of withdrawals on these training calls. And I'm going to exchange it into USDT. I'm going to click yes. It says, are you sure? Confirm. And we've just taken a weekly payback reward and we've turned it into USDT. In the chat function, type USDT if you've ever heard of USDT. It's one of the most used cryptocurrencies globally. It's accepted by multiple exchanges all over the world. And so whatever country or territory you're in, it's possible for you to meet with somebody and say, hey, if I get USDT, can I turn it into pounds? Can I turn it into euros? Can I turn it into the US dollar, the South African rand, the Seychelles rupee? There will be an exchange in your local territory that you can exchange it for. So let's have a look. G Euro is now sitting at 0. So I've got 0 balance on G Euro, but my USDT balance has just jumped up. So the product works for me, and that's a good thing. The second part of the product is not just our weekly payback program, but it's also our managed portfolio. In other words, we have a certain amount of capital sitting inside of a managed portfolio being managed for us by a team of people. And so you can see that there is some of the certificate under management. If I go click on this, it'll give me a breakdown of every single one of the certificates that are currently sitting under management, opened and exposed out into the markets. And this runs for an 18-month period. So you can see all these different certificates all sitting together, being managed on my behalf. And when the quarterly payout is ready, I can access this from my account. So that is a brief walkthrough of the product. What we're now going to do is we're going to have a brief walkthrough of the compensation plan. Again, people sometimes want to confuse this product. They want to over explain it. Sometimes they want to try and give all the background of blockchain. But what I wanted to do was keep it super simple tonight and show you that this product is simple to access. So let's go across and have a look at the compensation plan together.
Bruce, I'm not sure if you know, but you're muted.
Apologies all, I got muted for a moment there, but we're back on the call. Right, so I'm going to share my screen with you and we're going to have a look at the compensation plan together. Now, this compensation plan is designed for our marketers. It's designed for people who see value in the product and who are wanting to go and use social media, use their network, use their email accounts with databases to talk to people, explain and educate them on the product that we currently have. So let's have a look at the compensation plan together. Now you've seen this slide again. If you pay your 33 USDT, you're able to effectively market, you're able to plug into our blockchain academy, and you're able to take advantage of our promotions and special pricing. Let's have a look at these 7 different commissions that we looked at in the first part of this call. I'm going to see if I can shrink my screen down slightly. Yeah, that's a bit better. So we're going to spend time looking at the retail commission. We're going to look at the 9-level pay plan, the Fast Start bonus, our member certificate match, our Blockstar pool bonus, our mid-month accelerator pool, and our Infinity pool bonus. So we're going to go through this slowly and we're going to unpack this in detail. When a user pays 33 USDT, they are able to start marketing, and anybody that they register and onboard who purchase this product, they can instantly earn 15% commission on. Why can they instantly earn 15% commission? Because it is running through blockchain it is running through a hot wallet, and it's being paid instantly. That means it's not coming into a bank account, it is not coming into our possession, but is flowing out immediately to the person who's done the hard work. Type in the chat function hard work if you want to get paid for the hard work that you do in real time. This is not a monthly pay slip, it's not a weekly pay slip, it's real time payment for representing the company, the products, and the services in a responsible and professional way. Let's take it a step further. What if you are good at training people? Or what if you're good at plugging people into training systems where they can go and market without you being the magic in the business? Well, we've set it up to allow you to do that. What that means is you can set up people to succeed. You can set up people to go and represent the company and move products, and you can earn a small sales commission for those sales too. Now, there are some terms and conditions, meaning that you need to at least do some of the hard yards yourself on growing your business in order to activate and access these different tiers of commissions. Again, you've seen this brief little snapshot. This is not an income claim, but we're simply trying to show through numbers what is possible if you start training up teams, working through communities, and moving products and services. Let's now have a look at a bonus or an incentive program that we put for people who are starting out in their business. In other words, this is the first 30 days of business that they plug into. Type the number 30 if you're brand new, you're about to register, and you want to know that you can get value in your first 30 days. The company wants you to plug into the products and understand the system as quickly as possible. So for those of you who are new, you're in your first 30 days, then it's possible for you to get really good value for your purchases. That means for every 3 meta certificates that you purchase, we're going to give you one for free. We want to reward your buying power. We want to reward your confidence in the product and in our community. The second thing we do is we reward people who start marketing professionally and responsibly in their first 30 days. In other words, we say plug into our systems, start telling people, because we want to give you extra value too. And so we have a referral certificate match that you can get in your first 30 days as well. But it doesn't stop there. We want to keep encouraging our marketers to go into the market and keep talking about this incredible company and these incredible products. So ongoingly, for every 3 certificates that you refer, so in other words, that you go and help market, we're going to give you a free certificate as well. Please go through this with the person who's invited you onto the call, read the examples, read the terms and conditions, so you can get the most out of what is on offer in your first 30 days. What I want to talk about now are the 3 pooled commissions that we issue out into our community. I want to talk about the Blockstar pool. These are for people who do personal sales. In other words, if someone does personal sales of 3,000 USDT, then they reach what we call Rising Blockstar. If they do more than that, if they do almost $10,000, they can reach Blockstar status. If they personally do $30,000 of USDT, they can reach Blockstar Supreme. And if they're really building momentum and they're very good at marketing and they've got a wide network that they're personally marketing to, and they move over 100,000 USDT, then they also achieve a very high status in the community. What the company does is it takes 4% of its monthly turnover, it puts it into a pool, and then based on your rank, you get a share of the percentage of that pool. So if 20 people hit Blockstar Elite, then 20 people share the 25% of the 4% of that pool. Everything is tracked in real time on your back office. You can see in real time what the company's sales figures are because everything is tracked on the blockchain. We also have a mid-month accelerator pool. The mid-month accelerator pool allows us to give out a monthly pay date bang in the middle of the month. And we do this by gauging how many sales are moving through your entire sales organization. So this isn't just about personal effort. You could have maybe reached out to a friend in another country, another city, another time zone. They've loved the model. They've loved what the products and platforms look like. They're now sharing with their friends, and you're starting to receive a portion of those sales too. And so we collect all those sales into a pool, and then we pay out proportionally to the people who are moving large amounts of volume in the middle of the month. We do the same thing at the end of every month. We track people who move sales, we track people who are ranking up in our sales structure, and we take a portion from a pooled resource and pay it back to those people. Now, again, all three of these pools are represented in real time, live, updated live on every sale on your back office, so you can transparently see what the company is doing in the marketplace with the products through our community. So I really want to encourage you to take a screenshot of this. It's a great summary on what we do as a community. It's a great little brief snapshot of all the opportunities that we've put on the table specifically for our marketers. So I'm going to stop sharing there. We're getting towards the end of tonight's call, but before we do, I want us to go and have a look at an incentive and an event that is launching in Dubai on the 14th of May. So can I ask you all to take out your diaries, take out your smartphones, go into your calendar and type out Dubai 14th of May. The reason why I want to take you into Dubai on the 14th of May is that the company is hosting an event right here in Dubai, where you'll get to hear from some of our technology providers and partners, where you'll be able to sit inside of an exclusive launch event where we'll be launching new products and services into the market. And we'll also be giving away prizes. We'll be doing lucky draws. We'll be giving away special giveaways to anybody who's taken the time to fly into Dubai and be part of this incredible event. Now, I need to tell you, if you're impressed with the product, it's coming to an end on the 14th of May in Dubai. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're impressed with the Olympus Series certificate, if you've suddenly fallen in love with a Hermes or an Aphrodite or an Apollo named certificate, I need to tell you that they will only be on sale until the 14th of May. And anything bought until the 14th of May will be honored for its full 18-month contract, as shown, as designed, as we've walked through today. But from the 14th of May onwards, we launch a new product range with different dynamics according to the different technology partners that we'll be presenting to you on the 14th of May. So if you love this product, if you haven't yet made a decision, or you don't think you have enough of it, I want to encourage you to sit down with the person who's invited you, have a look at the different price points, and choose this product before it is taken off the market and replaced with our next generation of products. So type in Olympus if you're excited about that product. Type in Olympus if you want to purchase the product. Type in Olympus if you already have it, because our focus is on making sure that the last of the Olympus Series certificates are moved into the market before the 14th of May and before we bring a new dynamic and a new contract to our community. So let's have a look at what we want to do for you to make the most of these last 60 days of the Olympus Series certificate. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to go into, I hope this is ready. Yes, it's ready. There we go. Let's have a look at what we're bringing to the table. So between now and the 14th of May, we want to issue a travel allowance to anybody who ranks up either in the month of March or in the month of April. What does rank up mean? Well, it means if you get director rank or regional director, if you get executive rank or international executive, if you get ambassador rank or global, we want to issue you with a travel voucher that when you arrive at the event, we will then give the travel vouchers value into your GS partners back office. So not only do you have to rank up in the months of March or April, but you also have to actually come to the event in order to get that travel voucher allowance. Now, for those of you who are aiming at ambassador, global, or crown rank, we also want to give you some extra value. So when you arrive at the event, we're going to issue you with travel vouchers that you can choose to gift into your community and team. Maybe it's for someone who missed a rank that they were aiming at. Maybe it's for somebody who made the trip from a far off country to see more and learn more about the company. So this is the travel incentive that we're putting in front of our community for the months of March or April. Then we're also going to be doing 2 types of draws in Dubai. We're doing 2 different kinds of live draws, and we have multiple prizes in each type of draw. That means we're not drawing 1 winner and 1 winner. We're probably drawing anything between 30 to 50 winners in the Dubai live draw. Now, what does that mean? It means you have to be in Dubai in order to take part in the draw. We're not doing a draw remotely. If you're not in the room, you're not in the draw. So let's have a look at the 2 types of draws that we're running. The first draw is specific to sponsors. What this means is when a sponsor registers a new person in the months of March or April, and that new person purchases a certificate, the sponsor will get an entry into the draw. So as a sponsor, if you register 5 new people in the month of March and all 5 buy a certificate, and then you register another new 5 people in the month of April and all 5 buy a certificate, then you are arriving in Dubai with 10 tickets in the live draw. Let's have a look at the second type of draw that we are doing in Dubai. This is for people who are moving products. In other words, they are registering people and they are selling certificates into their network. We have different ranks: Blockstar, Rising Blockstar, Blockstar Supreme, Blockstar Elite. And every time you rank up, you increase the number of tickets you're going to be putting into the draw. Now, some very competitive people are looking at this and they're saying, what if I get Blockstar Supreme in March and then Blockstar Elite in April? Do I end up with 7 tickets? The answer is no. In the month of March and the month of April, we look at the highest Blockstar rank you achieve, and then we issue your tickets for the draw. Now, I want to tell you some exciting news. The prizes are phenomenal. I want you to think about real gold. I want you to think about watches, iPhones, iPads, things that you can use and take home either to build your business or build your wealth. So I hope this is of value to you. I hope that you're already starting to think about booking your tickets to the Dubai event. It's going to be an incredible event, and we will be posting more information specific to the event in our GS partner back office. Right now, all the action you need to do is 1, diarize the 14th of May. And Dubai is a lovely place. Definitely fly in a few days early, fly out a few days late, give yourself time to explore this wonderful city and place, but diarize the 14th of May. The second piece of action you can take is go and build your business. We're literally going to pay you in travel allowances and put you into some amazing prize-winning opportunities for helping us build market share in partnership with you in any country, state, or territory that you find yourself. So get busy soon. I want to thank everybody for their time tonight, today, this afternoon. I hope you got value out of this call. Please watch for the recording and share it with your community if you think they're ready for the next 60 days. Have a fantastic rest of your week and weekend, and we'll see you all on Wednesday next week for our corporate and training call. Take care, everyone, and goodbye.